How would you guys break a sensible PQC roadmap into phases like discover, plan, pilot, and scale? And what are the key outcomes in each phase? Let's start with Michael.
Well, I think that's the classic playbook, and I love it because we've seen it work before with, journey to cloud, right? As folks look at what am I hosting on-prem, what can I migrate to cloud? If you think about or going digital or going mobile, right? Over the years, we've seen this kind of movie repeat whenever there's kind of a big and I think Nicholas said, evolution of, or changeover in an industry in IT or technology base, it's time to kind of follow that playbook. But I think it all, and Nicholas said it, which I thought was a really key point. You want to kind of do it on a risk adjusted basis, right? Because in the end, there's lots of nooks and crannies in almost every organization. And, and don't let all be the enemy of most, right? The 80/20 rule says, if you don't want to swallow, if you don't want to be the python that's swallowing the elephant and you want to swallow the mouse, then go ahead and say, what is our highest volume system, or what is our most critical system, or what is the one that has the most regulatory risk or the highest penalties, if you want to think negative but positive, what is the most mission critical? And let's go through the life cycle, at least with the identification and prioritization of those. When it comes to practice and you start to say, okay, well, now I want to roll up my sleeves and I actually want to transition. Well, then maybe you don't start with the crown jewel of your first transition. Maybe you pick something that in doing that, you said, okay, this system's kind of a second tier system, or a little less mission critical if it somehow went offline, or went down for a little bit or got a little slower. It wouldn't throw our business function or our mission into chaos. So let's cut our teeth on something that's maybe second tier. But I would still take a hard look first, I would say, at mission critical, just because that when the time comes, that's what's got to get, made upgraded and bulletproof and quantum secure ultimately, because that's your reputation or your mission or your business depends on it.